Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Emmanuel here from Windev Digital Skills, and I'm glad to have you back on the channel. Today in this video, I shall be showing you how to run Facebook lead generation ad step by step. How do you bring in customers to your business? How do you get people who are interested in your business to give you their information like name, email address, or phone number, so that you can actually use that information to reach back to them, nurture them from just ordinary lead to actual customers who will pay you real money. Facebook lead generation ad will help you achieve this. Guys, one of the most powerful objectives created on the ad platform of Facebook is the lead generation. All right, so with this lead generation, you can actually ensure that customers are constantly flowing into your business. You will never have any issue of not having a customer or not having anybody to follow up. All right, you will have people who are really interested. They will show interest in your business by the action they are going to take on the platform through the ad you are going to run. They will show you that they are really interested in your business, and all you need to do when you've collected this information, you go ahead and follow them. You already know that customers are the life fire of any business. Just like blood in your system, if you don't have blood in your system, you will die. The same way, if a business does not have customers, the business will die. Several big businesses have shut down. Why? They are no longer getting customers. They are no longer getting revenue. So they shut down because there's no more blood in their system, no more customers who actually generate the money, right? That's why they shut down. So in this video, step by step, I'm going to show you how you can actually ensure that customers are constantly flowing into your business through this powerful tool, this powerful platform called Facebook lead generation. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so that you don't miss any of our video when we release it. Just go ahead, click on that subscribe button, and remember to click on the bell notification so that you don't miss any of our video when we release it. We have several videos on affiliate marketing, online marketing, several aspects of marketing that you can actually watch to learn how to create wealth online and power your business and achieve whatever you have set out for yourself. So let's go and see how to run Facebook lead generation ad. So guys, welcome back. So let's see how this is done. The first thing you're going to do is to log into your Facebook. So let me go back to my homepage. Log into your Facebook, right? Facebook. So log into your Facebook account. That's the first thing you're going to do. So I'm live here on my account. Once you log into your Facebook account, what you have to do is to go to your ads manager. All right. So go to your ads manager. Go to your ads manager. So when you land on your ads manager, if you get into your ads manager, you're going to see a platform like, I'm sure you're used to this platform already. Straight you go to create. To be able to set up a new campaign, you go to create, right? And the campaign objective dashboard will open up. All right, this is the campaign objective dashboard where Facebook asks you what objective do you want to achieve, and for us it's lead generation. All right, you can see on ad, lead generation ad, use forms, calls, or chat to gather info from people interested in your business. All right, use forms, calls, or chat to gather information from people interested in your business. All right, so we click on continue after choosing our objective. Click on continue. So guys, this is it. Remember that Facebook has 3 layers. On this ads manager, there are 3 layers of setting up your ads. The first one is the campaign layer, the campaign level. The second one is the ad set level, and of course the ad level. We've talked about it in the previous video. If you don't understand this, you can go and watch a video on Facebook ads step by step for beginners. You look at that to understand how the whole platform works. Then you can come back and look at what the video on lead generation ad. Okay, so the next thing is to name this campaign, right? This particular campaign we're running, this lead generation, we want to use a real estate business as an example. All right, we're going to run this for a real estate company. We want to generate leads of people who are interested in buying properties and real estate. All right, so we're going to give it the name real estate. All right, real estate. So real estate is the campaign name. Real estate. And once we set up the campaign name, the next thing we're going to do is to click on continue. All right. So we're done with the campaign level, just to give it the name and choose objective. All right. So the next thing is to go and give a name to the asset. Right. We'll still maintain our real estate as the name all through. So real estate asset. Right. So here it's going to ask us, are we using instant forms, automatic chat, or calls? We're interested in instant form because we want to collect information, name, email address, phone number of the people who are interested in our business. All right. So instant forms. The next thing is which page is going to, sponsor this ad. So let's choose the page that will sponsor the ad. From our pages, we're going to choose the particular page we want to sponsor the ad. Right. So let's say this particular page will sponsor the ad. Okay. So after choosing the page that will sponsor the ad, the next thing is to go to budget. So how much do we want to spend every day? How much do we want to spend daily? Facebook allows you to choose daily budget. Daily budget. So you choose how much you want to spend. For this particular ad, let's say we want to spend, for beginning, I always tell beginners who are running ads on Facebook, starting out, please take it very easy. Don't go ahead and spend so much money because you are still trying to understand the platform. So taking it easy will help you, first of all, understand how the platform works and what works for you before you go ahead and pump in money, right? So what you do, let's say we're going to spend, for this particular ad, let's just be modest. Let's say we want to spend $10 daily for this ad, $10 daily for the ad, all right? So the next thing we're going to do is to choose our start date and end date, right? Let's say today, October 15, is when we want to start the ad. And what time do we want to start the ad? Let's say we want to start the ad by 1 p.m., right? 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. is when we want to start the ad. When are we ending the ad? Let's say we're going to run this ad for 10 days, all right? 10 days, that is $10 by 10. That is, we're going to spend $100 at the end. We're just testing out. We're just trying to understand things. Then, of course, by the time we understand what is working, we can pump in more money, all right? So today is 15. Let's say we want the ad to stop on the 25th. Now, it's very, very important for you to always choose your start date and your end date, especially your end date. It's very, very important because if you allow the ad to run automatically without a set end date, if anything happens and you are not able to come back to Facebook to switch off your ad, you might incur some debt you will not be happy paying, all right? That is why whenever you want to run a campaign, sit down with your team, sit down and find out how long do you want this campaign to run. Of course, there should be a budget. How much do I want to spend at the end of the day? And how long do I want the ad to run, all right? Set out your budget, decide on how many days, run the campaign so that when it gets to that date, that ad will shut down. So if you still want it, of course, you can still extend the date as much as you want, all right? So let's say we wanted to run on this date, 10th, by 12 a.m., the ad should stop, okay? So the next thing is the audience, which is one of the most important. Audience, knowing your customers is one of the most important activity you must, sit down and engage in to find out who are really my customers, who are the people I'm targeting, because whatever you are selling as a business cannot, everybody will not be interested in what you are doing, all right? There are people who are interested in your business and you want to focus on them. That is why you must sit down to define your customer avatar or your customer persona. Who is that person that is interested in your business? What's their age? What's their gender? Where are they located? What are their likes and all that? So you need to sit down and decide that. For us here now, for the purpose of this video, we are targeting people who are interested in real estate. All right, so let's check out who are the people that will be interested in real estate, who can actually pay. Because customers are not just who are interested in business, they are those who are interested and they have the capacity to pay. If somebody loves Lamborghini, for instance, or loves Bentley, and he doesn't have the capacity to pay for it, that person is not a customer to Lamborghini, right? They need people who love the product and who can pay for it, all right? So if you cannot pay for it, well, you are not really a customer, okay? So the next thing is to create our audience, all right? So we'll say create new audience. And here we're going to choose our location. We're going to choose our location, right? So location is the first thing. So let's say our location is, come in. So location here, this is where you choose your location. Let's say we're choosing people in Abuja, right? Abuja is a very big city, and properties here are, man, they're on the high side, all right? But they are cool properties you can get in the city of Abuja. All right, so let's say we're targeting people in Abuja who are interested in real estate, all right? So we choose Abuja as our location. The next thing we're going to do is to choose the age. What is the age of the people we are targeting, all right? What's the age? So let's look at it. What is the age, all right? So people who can pay for this are people who, have the financial muscle to be able to, pay for the real estate properties we are talking about. So we're looking at people from 35 years, and above, right? 35 to and above, that's 35 and 65 plus, okay? So now, as you choose your age, as you choose the location, of course, Facebook will start showing you your potential. We've already set our budget. Facebook will show you how much your audience you will be able to reach in a day. So for us now, it's already showing us. But let's keep setting. So gender is all gender, male and female. All right. So we're going to reach about 1,700 to 4,800, and we're going to get between 3 to 17 leads. That's not bad. That's not bad for somebody starting out. If you get about 3 to 7 leads, that means we have people who are interested in our business, whom we can reach out, who can call and follow up, and at the end of the day, close them up, and they will buy our real estate. All right? Okay. So the next thing is to also do detailed targeting, right? We might decide to do detailed targeting on this. What can we target based? I'm sure you already know that when you are running adverts on Facebook, especially on the ads manager, you have that opportunity to target people. Apart from the location and the age and the gender, you can also dive in deeper to target people based on their demographics, based on their interests, and based on their behavior. All right, you can also do that. So under demographics, there are several things you can look at: their educational level, their financial level, their life event, their parental status, relationship and work, and all that. So you can actually target people based on this, right? For our real estate, because we're starting out, we're trying to understand how the whole thing works. We're not going to do too much of a deep dive here because we're also concerned about the audience based on our budget, because our budget is very lean, and if we narrow it too further, it also reduces the number of people we're going to reach. So let's first of all allow it, instead of doing a deep detailed targeting, let's allow it to show, so that after we see our result, we can actually narrow it further down. But just know that you can target people based on their demographics, based on their interests, and based on their actual behavior. Facebook have this data from several billions of people who are on their platform, close to 3 billion active users of Facebook. They have it, and of course, close to 1 billion on Instagram. They have all this information that you can actually leverage on to get your ideal customer. All right, so for the purpose of this particular video, we'll just allow it. We're not going to do too much of a deep dive because our budget is lean, like I told you, and look at the number we're looking at. So we're actually looking at getting people within this category, then we can further narrow them down. All right, so after choosing your audience, you can go ahead and save the audience if need be. If you have done a lot of targeting, you may want to save the audience for later use, okay? So that if it works for a particular city, you can actually duplicate the same audience to another city to find out whether it will work, right? When you're advertising, you are doing a lot of testing. You are trying to find out what works, right? So that you can know where to actually put in your money. Whatever works, you can now increase the budget, okay? That's why when you are starting out, I say, take it very easy. Don't spend so much money. Just spend little by little to actually understand this whole thing. And once you start understanding it, you can now add more money. All right? So audience done. Then the next thing we go to placement. So under placement, like you know, if you have watched other video on Facebook ads, placement allows you to show your ad to a particular place. Let's say we don't want automatic placement, we want to do manual placement. Then we can decide and say, oh, Facebook, show my ad to only people on Facebook, show it to only people on Instagram, show it to only people on Audience Network, or Messenger, as the case may be. But for the purpose of this ad, I'm going to leave it at automatic. Let Facebook show it to all the platform so that we can get as much view, because we're actually trying to get people who are interested in our business. We're trying to get leads. All right? So leave it at automatic placement, and let's now click on next to actually go to the final stage, which is the ad level. The ad level, the actual ad. So I'm still going to name it real estate. So real estate, and of course, we have chosen the page that will sponsor our ad, right? We have the page that will sponsor our ad. The next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and set up our ad, right? We'll have option to use either single image or video or carousel. We're going to maintain single image or video, okay? So the next thing is to set up our ad creative. This is it. So let's now change the media. This is where we change the image or video we're going to use for the ad. For this case, we're using an image. So just come here and click on change media. So change media will take you to your media, where you have your media, like a media library or something like that. Then if you don't have the image you're going to use here, right, you go straight to your system. This one will take you to your laptop or desktop or whatever you're using, so that you can actually get the particular image you want to use. So let's use this one. Let's use this particular one for our real estate ad. Okay? So let's use this particular image. It's loading. Okay, so let's use this particular image. I'll just select the image and click on next. All right? So here it will give you an idea of how it will appear on several platforms. So this is stories, this is feed, this is instant article. This is how your ad will appear. Okay, it's still loading, but we can click on done. All right, it will show when we click on done on the other side. Okay, so the image is loading, and once loaded, it will, of course, replace this one that was automatically chosen. So it's loading. Okay, guys, we now have our image. So this is the image of the property we want to sell, we want to use to collect our leads. All right. So here, the next thing we're going to do is to add our primary text. Primary text is what your prospects are going to see when they see your ad. That is the message you are sending to them. Where you're going to write that message is under primary text. All right. This is where you write the message that your prospect will see. So as I write, you will see what happens here. See how the message appears. So this is a property we are trying to sell. Of course, for you to run a lead generation ad, right, there is something called lead magnet. Lead magnet is something you give to your prospect in order to collect their information. So you can't run lead generation ad without having something you want to give people as incentive for them to fill your form and give you those information you're looking for. If you don't have those incentives, it might be difficult for them to fill your form. I'm sure you've filled a form online once, and maybe you wanted to download something, or you are trying to get into a particular place, and they ask you, oh, give us your name and your email address. And you hesitated, and after some time, you release that information. That is because there is something they are trying to give you. There's a lead magnet, or what we call ethical bribe, right? Ethical and bribe. So look at it, one looks negative, but of course, it's ethical, right? So it's a bribe, but it's ethical. It's something that you give to people to collect their information. So here, we're going to give them an ebook, right? A brochure, actually, a catalog of our properties that we have in several locations in this particular city. Okay? So we can now see, let's write our primary message. Your dream home is a click away, right? Sorry, your dream home is a click away. So we're writing our primary message. Your dream home is a click away. So this is the primary. You can see it's appearing here already. It's a click away. select from over 500 luxury homes in the most prestigious locations in Abuja. So this is our message. This is what they will see that will prompt them to click on the ad. Then on the headline, which is optional, we're going to give them a message that also, lead them further to click on this our ad. All right. All we are trying to get them to do is to click on the ad that will not take them to the form. Right. So here we're going to add, get a free brochure or catalog. Right. Get a free catalog of our luxury homes. Okay, get a free catalog of our luxury homes. So you will see that information. Look at where it will appear. Look at where it will appear so that I show you how it appears. So this is what your prospects are going to see, right? This is what they're going to see. So look at it here. Get a free catalog of our luxury homes. I can even add something here. I can add over 1,000. Right? So this is just a bit to get them to click on the ad, to get them to actually fill my form. So the catalog, we have a list of our homes that we're selling, which they can actually check out. From looking at the catalog, we can now continue the engagement when they have given us their information. So you can see it. Get a free catalog of our luxury homes, over 1,000. Right? Have I exhausted the text? I want it to be over 1,000. Let me check if that's what I have there. I'm seeing 100 here. Okay? Okay, over 1,000, not 100. Over 1,000. Right? Let me check it back. So this is actually how the ad will look, and it's looking beautiful. If I see this kind of ad, I will actually click on it if I need a home. Okay? If I need a home. So the essence of this is to collect their information, right? Look at it. This is how the ad will appear on your feed or story or wherever. So your dream home is a click away. Select from over 500 luxury homes in the most prestigious locations in Abuja. Get a free catalog of our luxury homes, over 1,000, right? So let's proceed. So after this, the next thing is we're going to choose our call to action. So we're not going to use sign up. We're going to use learn more. Learn more is more subtle. Learn more is not evasive. So it's something that people will be glad, to click on. When you say sign up, is a kind of bossy, just giving them instruction on what to do. It's not subtle like learn more. So learn more is like, just click on it to find out more about, this offer. Okay, so it's fine. All right, so we are done with this. So the next thing now is we are going to create our form. Remember that we want to collect information. Facebook has made it so easy for you to collect those information because why? All the people who are signed up on Facebook have their name, their email address, their phone numbers already on the platform. So all they need to do is to give you consent. Once they give consent, Facebook will put down those information and release them to you. All right? So that is why this lead generation is powerful. I told you at the beginning, it's very powerful. It can help you ensure that customers are flowing into your business on a continuous, consistent basis. All right? Okay. So let's create our form. So we go to form. So go to form and we say create form. Right? Create form. Fine, you're going to see other forms that have been created, but of course, we don't want to use any of them. We want to create from scratch because I'm showing you step by step. So you go to create form. So you are starting afresh to create a new form. Is that okay? So once this pops up, you are going to see this dashboard showing you form name. The first one is form name. So we can call it real estate, right? Abuja. So this is the name of the form so that, you can actually use this form again to run another ad. So that's why you want to give it a name, save it so that you know which one is which. You can have several forms here on different things. Okay. So form type, you're going to choose the type of form you want. So there are two types here. More volume, that use a form that's quick to fill out and submit on a mobile device. The second one is high intent. Add a review step that gives people a chance to confirm their info. All right. So we're going to choose the first one because the first one is actually what we need to get the kind of information we are looking for. All right. So we choose more volume. All right. More volume. So the next thing, we go to intro. So there are several parts of this form we're going to complete for this form to be published on Facebook. Right. The first one is intro, questions, privacy, completion. So we'll start with the intro. The first thing to ask us to upload the image. So it's always better to maintain the same image you use on the ad, right? So we upload the image. So we're going to maintain that same image we used for our ad. So this is the house here. We're just going to choose it. So that same image will pop out here. You will see when it's loaded, it's going to appear here. Okay? So when they see the form, it will not be confusing. So if you choose a different image, there will be a kind of conflict. You have one image here, you have another one here. It can be confusing sometimes. So make sure that everything is consistent. So after choosing the image, the next thing we're going to do is to choose our headline. All right, our headline. We can say choose from over 1,000 luxury homes. Right? That's our headline. So we have two options on the description. There's a paragraph, there's a list. Right? I always recommend that you use the list because the list will allow you put them in bullet points in such a way that somebody can just glance through it because people are busy online. They don't want to waste time. They can glance through and they think will be attractive to them to actually give consent and fill the form. So I'll use list. So list, we're going to use list to do this. So we have list will include more details. So we can say, so in our list, we're going to put them in bullet points, right? So we can say, since we said choose from over 1,000 luxury homes, we can now list the number of homes available in whatever location, right? We can say 5-bedroom bungalow in Maitama. We can say how many are there? We say 200, right? 200 units. We come here, we say 3-bedroom detached duplex, right? In Asokoro, yes, we say 250. We come here, we say 7-bedroom presidential duplex, right? Presidential duplex, we say in Guzapi. These are different locations in Abuja. In case you are watching this video from all over the world, these are cities in Abuja. Very beautiful place that you can actually own properties. All right? So we say we have how many here? We have 100. All right? So we can come down again and say another one. We'll say 3-bedroom semi-detached duplex, right? I'm not into real estate. I'm just coming up with this based on the little knowledge I have, all right? So we'll say 200, okay? We can also add another one and say 4-bedroom bungalow. 4-bedroom bungalow, right? Bungalow in Wuse 2, right? We can say this 200, 450, 550, 550, 750. So we can say 250. That makes it 1,000. All right. So this gives them an idea of what they will see inside the catalog. And so for somebody who needs a property in the city of Abuja with all the locations I've mentioned, there's that hunger to see, okay, let me even see these houses. Let me see what they have, right? So they will click and they will give us their information and they can download the information. All right, so the next thing after the intro is the questions. So in the questions, you want to find out what information do you need. So our pre-field is email and full name, but we need their phone number. So we're going to add phone number, right? We're going to add phone number to it. So we can add another category, contact information, contact field. So phone number. So we add phone number to this. Can you see how I'm doing it? So now we'll collect their email, their name, and their phone number. Because with their phone number, we can actually reach them. If you have only email, you're kind of limited. So you need the phone number to actually reach, because you can call and talk to them directly, especially when it concerns real estate, because it's high value worth of product. It's not something that you can click and buy. It's something that requires so much follow-up and nurturing before you can actually close, okay? So that's why you need the phone number. All right, so after that, the next thing is the privacy policy. Privacy policy, you're going to add the link to your privacy policy here so that Facebook requires that. Facebook requires that you meet the privacy policy. So we're going to add a link here. So let's say www. Right / privacy. Okay, so this is the link. This is the link to the privacy, right? Link test, and just say privacy policy. Okay. So the next one is, so you can see you can add a disclaimer, right? You can add a disclaimer if need be, of course, like for instance that this your platform or your website is not affiliated to Facebook or whatever. You can add all those kind of things. So any kind of disclaimer you want to add, you can put it here, but we can move for the purpose of this video. So the next thing is the completion stage. So at this stage now, we are going to, give them the message for the lead. Let people who submit their information know what to expect next. So here, thanks, you are all set. Description, call to action, and all that. So we can tell them, thanks. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. Your catalog is on the way. Your catalog is on the way. So they will just complete few actions to be able to get their catalog. So call to action, what do we want them to do? What's the call to action we want them to perform? So this is view website. So it's download, because they need to download their catalog, all right? So we'll click on download as the call to action, okay? Then the call to action, what's the call to action text we're going to write, right? Let me remove this. So call to action text, so we'll just say download catalog, okay? Download catalog. So that's the call to action text, okay? Call to action text. So we are done with this. The next thing we're going to do is to publish, right? If there's anything, Facebook will let us know. If there's anything we have not completed, they will let us know, okay? So, all right. Okay, so we click on publish. Let's see. We'll publish this. Publish. So there are some few things we need to correct. You must let people know you will use their data. Please provide a valid website URL. Okay, yeah. So here, sorry, we're supposed to add a URL for the download. I almost forgot. So let me get the URL for the download. So this is the catalog they are going to download. So let's just copy the URL. Okay, copy from here. Copy. And we'll come back and add the URL here. So this will lead them to, download their catalog. Okay. The next one is we've done the URL. Then description is required. for thank you page. Okay, please add a description. So let's add the description. Thank you. Okay, thanks. You are all set. Your catalog is on the way. Click on the download button to get your catalog. So this is for real estate, and the particular case we are looking at. For you, depending on what you are doing, right? This form, the way you configure this form will differ, because it's all about collecting leads, all about collecting information from people who are interested in your business so that you can follow them up, ensuring a consistent flow of customers to your business. Okay? So let's add the URL here. URL. So we're done with this. Okay? So we have added the URL, we have added this one. Let me see if there's any other thing. If there's any other thing, they will let us know. If not, it will be published. Okay? So this has been published, guys. The form has been published. You can see it. It has been published. So this is our advert. This is how it looks like. Very beautiful. And of course, we're going to collect information from people who are interested in our business. Okay? So after the form, the next thing is, okay, this one is optional. We don't need to put this. And of course, every other thing has been done. Your tracking is live, is collecting information. Okay? That's your pixel. The offline pixel is working. Okay? So next is to publish the ad. So you are done with this lead generation ad. You can see there's no error. Everything is fine. You can see our form. Everything is here. So the next thing you are going to do, if you want to see how the form look like, this is how it look like, right? This is page 2. This is page 3. And this is page 4. Okay? So this is how it look like. And the customers will go through, will see everything here before they finally complete and go and download the catalog. So guys, this is it. You will now click on publish. So once you click on publish, why it's showing this is because maybe I think there are some outstanding here on this particular. Okay, they're even telling me that there's some outstanding to pay before you can publish. So once you hit the publish button, what will happen is that your ad will go into review. Facebook will review the ad to check if there are any copyright issue, any policy issue. Once there are no issues, the ad will be approved and it will become active, right? It will become active and your ad will start to show to your audience. And as people see your ad, they will, click and fill the information, release their information, and those information will be gathered by Facebook and taken to somewhere. So I'm also going to show you how to retrieve those information, like the phone number we have chosen, email, and name. So Facebook will retrieve the information and take them to a place called your leads library. So how do you get this information out? How do you get them out? I'm going to show you now. So very simple. You're going to go back to your page. All right? You're going to go back to your page. So let's go back to our page. So you just return to your page. Okay? So I just go back to the page. So let's say I'm going back to my page. So pages, the particular page that's running the ad, particular page that sponsored that ad is where we page. This is the page that is running the ad, this particular one. So you just go to that page, click to go to the page. Right. So once you get to the page, just locate this menu by the left-hand side and scroll down to Publishing Tools. Publishing Tools. You scroll down to the Leads Ads Forms. You will see Lead Ads Forms, all right? And you go to Forms Library. Take note, from your page, you go to Publishing Tools. From Publishing Tools, you get to Leads Ad Forms, and there's Forms Library under it, and you click on Forms Library. Forms Library will take you to where you will retrieve the information. So look at the ad we are running currently, Real Estate Abuja. Look at it. So if anybody has filled the form and given you their information, you will see the number of leads here. And of course, you can click download to download it. You can even create an ad to target the people who have actually filled the form. All right, so this is how powerful Facebook lead generation ad is. And of course, you can use it to start bringing in customers to your business, bringing in a lot of blood into your the system of your business so that you don't go out of business, okay? Build that email list, build your customer base so that you never run out of customers. So guys, this is where this video comes to an end. It's a bit long, and I'm sure you have drawn value, you have gotten value from this video. So if you have gotten value from this video, please give us a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any video when we release it. And I will see you in the next video.